And action. Hi guys, my name is Imade and welcome to episode 1 of Becoming Imade. We are no longer Broke Girl Wants to Be Rich. My body and my soul and my spirit has struggled for the longest time expressing those words out, and I don't have to live that life no more. I am now becoming Imade. Now, in becoming Imade, this is me stepping away from being the hermit, the introverted hermit who does everything at home, from the singing and the dancing and the clothing and the conversations and everything in between, to now doing things that challenge me, doing the things I've always wanted to do, but was always fearful of doing it. And that is leaving my door, crossing the street, taking the bus, and then voici, I am at the music live, what do you call it, Sato?
Open mic.
Oh, by the way, my sister's here with me. So, say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Sorry, how can I forget my dear sister? Mm-hmm. Where was I? What's it called? Live?
Open mic.
Okay, taking the bus, then crossing the street again, and then attending activities or events such as an open mic. No longer just being at home and singing open mic by myself. Now I'm facing people, audience, and experiencing their real life
reactions, maybe?
I was just gonna say their real life. Yeah, reactions and getting their opinions, maybe or maybe not. I might run out by that time. To taking dance classes, which I want to talk to you about in a second. To maybe this time attempting, depending on finances, we need to talk about that in a moment, making my own fitness wear. I didn't make this, by the way. That wasn't bad done.
It's a bit too soon for that, but yeah.
I'm giving it.
Yeah.
I'm diving in deep, facing myself, which is facing my fears. So,
financial limits, but yeah, with the.
So don't try and hold me back. Okay?
I'm not holding you back.
You can do so much without money.
Once again, I'm being realistic. I'm saying what we can afford to do realistically within our, affordability account.
Okay, you know what? Since my sister wants me to, we're going to confront the elephant in the room. And it's not my sister. She's part of it, but it's not my sister. Okay. No fault of my own. And when I tell you it was not my fault, I'm telling you it was not my fault. I'm no longer working.
Yeah.
I don't have a job.
Yeah. She wasn't fired, by the way.
Oh, I wasn't fired.
No, she quit.
You let me tell them everything.
No, you don't need to tell them everything. Let's just say that the environment wasn't conducive anymore.
It wasn't. My safety, my well-being, my mental health. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Anyway, I'm gonna let this go. I'm gonna let this go.
Moving on.
Moving forwards. Sis, help me out.
Well, hopefully she'll find work soon. Something that won't take up too much of her time,
guys,
so that she can focus on herself.
I don't know about you. I mean, you can't let me know in the comment section, but speak to me in the minds, okay? I don't know about you, but, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack for this, but I'm not going to know about it because, the comment section is disabled for great reasons. Again, I don't know about you, but I'm not designed for a 9-to-5. I'm not designed to work for somebody else. I'm not designed to put my time and my energy, my mental health, my physical health into somebody else's organization, business. I'm not designed for modern day slavery. I said it. I'm not designed for modern day slavery. So anyway, I'm still going to look for another job, like I said.
Because you do need money if you want to do what you want to do.
Let's be real. I have responsibilities to take care of, yeah? But it has to continue to work in a way where I can still continue to invest in my own self, myself, And no matter how long, because it's going to happen one day, I'm going to become extremely successful at being me, okay, and living the lifestyle that I desire to live. I believe that for me, and I no longer want to be afraid to speak that out loud. Okay, I'm going to make my dreams come true. It's going to become a reality. But what I'm going to do is, again, look for a job that's going to be part-time, that's not going to take too much of my energy, that's mental and physical energy, okay? And that will give me the energy and time to continue to invest in myself and in my future, no matter how long it takes. Because what comes first is that I'm investing in me, regardless of how long it takes for me to achieve my X, Y, and Z goals. It's investing in me. That's what comes first. Okay. However, if a job gets in the way of me making the time to invest in myself and in my health, then you got to go, baby. Or I just make a prayer and see what happens. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool. Moving forwards.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I have not really been, I've been getting so comfortable in my own skin that I've not been showing up with makeup on and everything else. I had a conversation with my sister and she just reminded me that's not a bad thing. Being yourself and looking like yourself is not a bad thing. So why should you feel sorry about it? Why should you apologize? I shouldn't. However, I'm going to put a filter on. Okay? 1,
It's probably already on.
2, 3.
No, it was on from the beginning.
I feel amazing. That's if it worked. And if it didn't work, I feel amazing. Okay? All right, let's continue. Let's move forward now. Sorry, sis, I keep cutting you off. Go on, sis.
It's fine. I wasn't really going to mention much. It's just about this whole becoming Imade thing. And what my sister, when we were speaking, realized that what she wanted to do, what she wanted to be, it wasn't just about singing and dancing and clothes designing. Those are just elements of her. What she wants to do, what her career path, what she visualizes. Imade, becoming that Imade is living life, experiencing life, and growing through that experience. So whether it's through dance, music, fashion, food, traveling, you name it, it's all about experiencing that, especially with friends and family. Hopefully she'll be making future friends
And future family.
and family, and spending time with them, finding activities to do with them, just to literally, it's like becoming a Imade is like someone who discovers what life means to her by going out there and experiencing it and in loving it, and hopefully impacting people's lives by showing them that life shouldn't just be about being closed in a box and depressed on pills. Okay, it's about going out there and finding out what life means to you and how, what part can you do in that, to make you feel happy, to make you feel successful in yourself. We're not just talking about money. I mean, we're talking about life. It's like a lot of people question, what is the meaning of life? It means live it. But, like we said, modern day slavery is not letting us do that as much. So my sister's goal in that, in her, with her, so what I understood anyway, is not to let financial reasons stop her from experiencing life.
Living life.
And living it.
Yeah. And that's it, guys. Goodbye. My sister said everything. And she said it perfectly. Thank you for, I can't sit still, guys. I'm sorry. But thank you, Sato.
You're welcome.
You said it perfectly. And you know what's so interesting? I'm trying to get out of bad habits. Because you know how the system, you know what? I'll speak for myself, okay? So for me, I feel like ever since being brought into this earth, summoned into this earth, again, for me, I was given options of what to do with my life. And out of these options, it was a must that I was to choose one, to master it, to be great at it. And that would define who I am and who I was and what I'm about. Yeah. And because I've been living my life that way all my life, it sometimes is hard for me to disconnect from placing myself in the box, because all of these years I've been placed in a box. And if I didn't place myself in a box, if I chose to do something else that was outside of the norms, outside of the box, there is something wrong with me. And are you sure you want to do that? It doesn't make sense. How are you going to be happy? You should be doing X, Y, and Z instead, because that's what makes sense inside the box. So what I found with myself is that whenever I'm recording, let me be specific, the dance, because obviously I love to move. I've noticed when I'm filming and recording, I would always just speak about the dance. But after watching myself back in editing, I have to catch myself and be like, no. Yes, I enjoy dance. Yes, I enjoy music. Yes, I enjoy fashion. Those are extensions off of me, but they're not all of me. Do you know what I mean? There's so much more to me than just the singing, dancing, movement, fashion. Do you know what I mean? So this is all a learning curve for me. And you're going to experience me maybe at times not even doing the dancing, not even doing the singing, not even doing the fashion. And all of a sudden, I'm in Beijing. Do you know what I mean? Talking about anime. I just saw my feature over there, you know? Like, for example, you'd be like, what happened to the hello? Do you know what I mean? Video. What happened to, do you know what I mean? But I feel like it's also important for me to let you know as well that because I am practicing removing myself from the conditioning, one of the conditionings, because there's so many conditionings, right? One of the conditionings of placing myself in the box, you're going to find me, or you may not even find me. You may not find me. you may not find me doing the singing or the dancing or the fashion. You may end up finding me walking a dog, talking about anime, talking about foods, hanging out with the family, traveling. Me travel? Anything is possible, my dear. Do you know what I mean?
They're literally along with the journey of you discovering yourself and discovering life for yourself, you know, enjoying it and living it.
Exactly. I'm in the journey of discovering myself and enjoying my life and living it, as my sister said. But at the same time, because the singing and the dancing and the fashion are extensions of me, I will always circle back.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're all a part of you.
Yeah.
It's not just one. It's just many things.
Yeah.
And allowing yourself to delve in them without the need of, you need to be successful in one of them or you need to be great at all of them. It's like, no.
Even though I would like to be secretly.
Exactly. But the whole point is that you're not doing this for fame. You're not doing this because you want to be a singer. You're doing it because it's something that speaks to you and you enjoy it.
At the same time, sometimes when I am singing, I wish I was a singer. Sometimes when I'm dancing, I wish I was a dancer. Sometimes when I'm doing fashion, I wish I was a fashionista.
Yeah, but when she's doing that for solely, she's like, I don't want to just do this. I don't want to
that.
just...
When I'm doing that one thing, whether it's the dance or the singing or the fashion, whenever I focus on just that one thing, I get bored, I get tired, I get restless, I feel stressed. Because I'm learning, I have learnt, and I'm still learning, that I'm not just one thing. And I'm about to find out many, many, many more about myself.
This is why this series is called Becoming Imade.
My nose is so blocked, guys. I'm going to change my language. I'm working on no longer being sick all the time.
You said it's hay fever this time, innit?
Yeah. The system has told me it's hay fever, and I believe them. But for me, what I want to do when the multiple streams of income finds me, change my language here, you know, when the multiple streams of income finds me, I want to look into foods that are going to heal me. And I know those things take time, but I'm going to look into foods that will heal me from the inside out. So that way I don't experience, for example, things like hay fever. Because what's that? Do you know what I mean?
Did you say you wanted to mention something about your dance video that's going out, or do you want to leave that for the next video coming up?
How long are we at?
20 minutes, but I think it's because we was letting it run for a bit.
Okay.
So, but it can still end here anyway.
We can end here?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
you can tell them more. You can have a chit chat with that video, like next if you want to.
A chit chat with that video. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Guys, anyway, next time when you see me, I'm going to speak as quickly as I can. Next time when you see me, expect to find me crying or not crying whilst I take part in my K-pop dance class. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
See you later.
All right.
Au revoir. I'm not French, by the way. I'm not French, but maybe I will travel to France and eat croissant. A croissant. We say croissant. You know what, guys? Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Please like, subscribe.
Down in the comments.
You see me next time. Bye.
Bye.